unapoenda kwenye hivyo viwanja, hata wakati wa ruhusa, unapata watoto. You rarely find children. Kama umepata utakuwa tu wachache wenye probably kwao hakuna TV. Na siku hizi hata kama kwao hakuna TV, atatoka aende kuona kwa kina fulani wa fulani. And so, unapata kama even our children's physical life imekuwa kidogo. No wonder the government wame harden the knot ya PE. Ilifika wakati mwingine hapo PE kapotea, si ndio? PE kapotea. Sasa imerudishwa kwa curriculum and it is a subject on its own yenye inakuwa examined, si ndio? And so probably the Lord is also using the government because we have failed as parents. We no longer tell our children to go out and play. Sometimes it could be risky, but it is risky because we are also too busy to attend to our children. Kama nadhani pale anaenda kucheza, maybe there is some danger. Have you accompanied your child? We need to spare some time because fine, the world is not a good place. Danger can strike from everywhere. There is risk everywhere. But then kama watoto wanaenda kucheza uwanjani, have you ever even taken your children for a picnic? Wanakwaya wako na hii tendency ya inaitwa social Sunday. Sindio? Social Sunday. How many times do we take our children for social Sunday? Huh? How many times? Tunawapeleka for social Sunday, for that physical fitness. So, in as much as technology is good, it has brought more harm and danger to the lives of our children. Our children get even the emotional problems through social media. Like there is this beast in social media called cyberbullying. Are we aware of cyberbullying? Yeah? In these platforms that we allow our kids to consume, there are a lot of things that happens. Kids no longer show up in play fields and parks to play, but prefer staying home and connecting with their friends and peers. And as parents, we don't see anything wrong with that. Atakuwa huko kwa room yake, itafika tu wakati auntie amseme Junior, come and eat. Na before auntie amuite mara tatu afanye nini? Akuji. Because of social media. That is the commandment that Christ gave us. If we claim that we truly love our children, aren't we bothered on what our children are consuming in the social media platforms? And due to less physical activities, obesity has risen in many parts of the world, especially amongst the teens. Tunajua obesity, si ndio? Kwa nini watoto wananona sana? They would rather take the snacks to their rooms. They would rather order for pizza ikuje kwa room yake. Ako hapo anacheza video game, ajui hata ni what time of the day, iwe ni mchana, jioni, usiku. They don't care. So long as they play, they end up eating a lot of junk food until it causes physical harm. Watoto wamekuwa wagonjwa and the parents are quiet. In fact, sometimes we brag. Kiingia na mgeni sema, hey, akina Junior wako wapi? Why is the house very quiet? Junior kwa room yake. We proudly say, Junior kwa room yake. Doing what? Atajua sahi anacheza video game. And we claim we love our children. It is my sincere prayer that we may see from this point of view about technology. Let nobody misinterpret me. Technology is not bad. Technology is good. It has its own advantages. But then it is our responsibility as parents to watch on what our children are consuming in the social media. Children today are at risk in easily finding some harm in the social media. There is danger, there is a lot of harm, there is inappropriate content on those social media, whether through computer or unwanted messages. Children could be exposed to images of substance use. Unashindwa, kwani mtoto wako alijifunza kuvuta bangi wapi? Napenda ni poka na madondao, poka na tena. Sijawahi onja sigara. Sijawahi onja sigara maishani mwangu. Not even buying for some good. I never. And then a child crops in. Na unaona mtoto anavuta bangi, unashindwa. Ametoa hii tabia wapi? It is you, it is me who have shown our children how to vuta bangi. Because in those platforms, I trust you, kuna contents zenye inawaonyesha vile wanaweza tumia hizo vitu, mihadarati. Some even give direction to where they can find it. When they make friends, like in the video games, they make friends, right? And then hizi video games inaweza kudirect hadi pali your partner mwenye unacheza naye anafanya nini? Hako. And then you are like, wanna make friends, they start storing, how do you do it so better? How do you play it so good? And then anamwambia, there is something that I use that makes me play at the top of my game. And then anasema, si unisaidie. Before you know it, your child will be using cocaine in the bedroom that you built and furnished and made everything perfect and bought a computer and a video game for your child. Mtoto atakuwa na consume drugs under your roofs without you knowing. And so we find ourselves that we expose our children to certain exposures and images. Hapo kwa social media ndio mtoto wako, like I had a friend and the boy was around 3 years old na alikuwa na mtoto mwingine mdogo. So mtoto alikuwa anafanya na watu wa agriculture. So there is a time that the ministry supplied them with tablets. She's a senior officer, so she had 2. So akaacha moja nyumbani, mtoto anachezea hapo na yeye amebaki na yake moja ya kazi. So alikuwa na sister-in-law walikuwa naishi na yeye. Kumbe sister-in-law alikuwa anaenda YouTube na like YouTube is faithful. Anytime you click inakuletea zile vitu zenye you are used to watching every day. So kumbe huyu mtoto ameenda akaona certain videos zenye watu wanatoa nguo na wanagusana. So one day she was from the bathroom, akaenda kwa bedroom, and then the boy came. Vulana mtoto alipokuja, she sat at the edge of the bed, bado amefunga towel. And then the boy akakuja akaanza kuingiza mkono kwa paja ya mamake. As the boy alikuwa anaingiza mkono akampiga tu innocently ile, like what are you doing? Kidogo anaona mtoto anajaribu kutoa towel. Akamwambia, "Agree, what are you doing? What do you think you are doing?" Mtoto akaanza kulia. "Mom, you are bad, you are bad. Wewe ni mbaya, wewe ni mbaya." Why don't you want me to touch you? I see people touches other people. Why don't you want me to touch you? You are my mom. And then he akamgusa. Akanyamaza, so akamtoa nje, akavaa, akamaliza, akamwita, akamuuliza, "Uliona wapi watu wakigusana?" Sema siko siri. Akamwambia, "Hebu nionyeshe." She couldn't believe the kind of exposure she had placed on her son. Hakuamini. And to make the situation worse, kumbe the sister-in-law had been allowing the boy to do the same. Akaanza kusema, "Rosi ni mzuri, wewe ni mbaya." that our children get exposed to in social media, friends, you can never imagine. Our children get to experience or even watch violence in these social medias. Violence. Saa zingine wewe umeng'ang'ana mnangurumanga uko bedroom ni kama radi. Ili watoto wasifanye nini? Wasijue. You'd rather even go out mwende mgombane ndio mrudi. Si ndio? So that your children could not experience violence in the family. But then what about in the social media? They get to witness. They watch those movies. Parents fighting. Parents abusing each other. Children abusing the others. They get to watch. Saa zingine unashindwa, like umeonaga hizo videos zina trend. Like mtu ana capture vile mama anapiga mtoto. And then wana post. Like, in this case, nani anafaa kuwa arrested? Yule anayechapa mtoto. Yule anayechukua video. Yeye alikuwa na enjoy. Actually, they pretend to care about the children. Mwenye anachapwa, mwenye anapigwa, mwenye anachomwa. Na yeye alikuwa na hiyo moyo ya kuwatch hadi video ifanye nini? Iishe. And such kind of videos are exposed to our children. Sa zile wanaenda kwa video, they get to watch how violence takes place. Na kesho atajaribu kwa mwenzake. Like the ECD teachers, walimu wa nursery schools. A friend told me kuwa wanajua characters wazazi what even before you talk. Wanajua. Anasema ikifika tu break time, like I'm sorry but sometimes walimu nadhani it is a gift. Wanarudishaka akili yao hadi hapo pale watoto wako. So wao pia watoto wanapotoka kwenda break sama games, nao pia wanafanya nini? Wao pia wanaenda wanajisana the teachers. Acha tuone sasa. Ule ni Gabriela. Wakiona Gabriela kama anakuja akisema leo nitapiga watu, wanasema they know there is a parent in the home who is drunk. Wakiona yule anasema lala chini nikuchapa, lazima there is somebody being caned back at home. Any of the parents who are anachapa. Mwingine akikuja yeye games zake zote, yeye amebeba bunduki. There must be a policeman or a policewoman in the family. Wanasema kuna that team yenye wao ukifika break time, watu wako, yeye ni daktari. Yeye ameshaweka kamba kwenye shingo. Yeye anatibu watu, anadunga watu shindano. There must be a doctor in that family. And there is this other team wao wanajisanyanga, wanaanza kuimba. Siku ya mwisho tutapewa mabawa. Wanajua hao wanatoka a Sunday church, and then there is this team yenye wakisanya wakishakuwa pamoja wanaanza praise God from whom all blessings flow. Wasema it is Sabbath. So which group does your child belong? Walimu wanapoangalia wewe watoto wako wanapatikana katika kundi gani? This beast that I talked about, the cyberbullying, it has brought harm and danger in the lives of our children. Do you know through cyberbullying, some end up committing suicide? Do you know through cyberbullying, children have gotten into deep depression? Do you know through cyberbullying, our children have ended up using drugs? Do you know that through cyberbullying, children have developed weird characters in our houses? And to make the situation worse, that when this happened, parents do not know. Why? The reason why of what we spoke about yesterday. We don't know our children. When morning dawns, kila mtu ako kwa ile haraka, kila mtu anaenda kazini, wengine wanaenda shuleni. We have house helps, they prepare our children, they go to school. When it comes to evening, ninakuja niko na backlog ya kazi, nifanye ile kazi, nikimaliza nioge, nikishaoga nimekana nini na simu. We don't even know our children. And so even when our children suffer in this situation, we are not even aware. We could engage ourselves with many of thousands of friends in social media. Yet, in reality, be socially disconnected and socially isolated in our families. You could have 1,000 friends in the social media, lakini back at home, you are disconnected. You are totally disconnected. We've isolated ourselves because of social media. Hakuna familia tena. We are busy on our phones. We are. Sasa zingine unajua Mkristo ananishangaza. Mume wako ameketi kando yako. Ameketi kando yako. And you are chatting to your male colleague at work. Mume pia, mke wake ameketi kando yake pasta. Anachat na nani? A female colleague at work. Pia, and the chain goes. The chain goes and goes and goes and goes. Na utapata, the bigger number are Christians. When do we even have time to talk to our family members? When? We need to get connected in our families. And one way of this connection is disconnecting with the social media. We have to. It might seem impossible. Like, kuna wengine hawawezi take even 10 minutes kabla afanye nini? Aguze simu yake. Hata kama kuna kitu, like, they just want to check. Ni kweli sijapata text. Ni kweli mtu hajainbox. We've become addicted to the social media, claiming that we are connected, but in reality, we are disconnected with our families. We've gotten isolated until, like, umesikia kwa matanga mama anasema, akenda ndicha kogeka. Mimi sijui nitaanzia wapi. Truly, they don't know where to start. They don't know where to start from. Why? Whether bwana alinunua shamba akajenga, hajui. Whether bwana alikuwa na account ama la, hajui. Whether bwana alifanya, we don't know. Why? Because we've isolated ourselves, claiming that we are connected, but oh no, we are not. Sometimes cyberbullying affects the adults and the children. There is no exception. Anybody is at the exposure of cyberbullying. Someone will go around, expose your private images without your consent. See, and this goes for our youths and parents to warn our young ones. Be very careful on how you share your images, on who to trust in social media. Unapata tu mtu ametrust kwa sababu this friend in Facebook amemwambia kuwa anatoka Indonesia. Umetrust, you want to send your photographs, you want to send what. By the time you know it, you are being cyberbullied. Your pictures are everywhere, and some are unimaginable. Wengine wanaenda hadi wanafanya nini? Wana crop things zenye hazikukua. And so it's time that we warn our children, our couples, our partners, our friends to regulate, try and balance our commitment in the social media. So cyberbullying has been linked with psychological distress, social disconnection to people, and ending up even committing suicide. We need to realize how much time you are currently spending time on social media.